Hello everybody and welcome back to FX Tweet. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Meta tokens and what the market is indicating. But before we actually dive deep into the technicals, I want to direct your attention to the FX Tweet YouTube channel. If you enjoy the content that we put out and want to stay related to the hottest trends in the cryptocurrency market, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon. You can also follow us on Twitter at FXS Crypto. If you like what I do, you can also follow me on Twitter at Mangyako with a zip at the end. So the Goldman Sachs website this is the main page of Goldman Sachs website where it's talking about cryptocurrencies and Metaverse, and it's paying really close attention to what's happening in the Metaverse. Right? And the last time a traditional finance company did something like this, you know how it started out, like Facebook rebranding from Facebook to Meta was like a trigger or a catalyst that actually kickstarted a bull run for all the Metaverse tokens or game tokens. And so in light of this, let's take a look at the Metaverse tokens or like the popular Metaverse tokens and see what they're up to. Let's start with Engine Coin. On a daily time frame, Engine Coin seems to have broken out of its falling wedge pattern here, and it's looking extremely bullish, right? The only thing that I'm waiting for is for the price to not. Price is swept above this March 1st swing high at 1.64, and now I'm expecting the price to head back down to retest the 1.51 support level, or exactly the upper limit of the demand zone. So this is where I'm expecting the Engine Coin to retest, and that's where I would enter long for Engine Coins. But although this pattern is extremely bullish, I do have to talk about these two candles over here, the white candles, green candles that we see here. They're going to pose a massive threat for the bulls, right? So the uptrend is going to be massive. It's going to be stunted because of these two candles here, since it's a supply zone that not only caused the price to move away from it extremely quickly, it also breached the previous swing low, produced a lower low, causing a market structure break. So Engine Coin is going to have troubles moving higher, right? And even if it does manage to produce like a higher high above this candle's opening, which is at 1.75, I don't see a massive potential for Engine Coin, mainly because of the monthly support level here at 2.05, which is now flipped into a resistance level. So things are going to be tough for Engine Coin to move higher. So that in mind, I believe the upside for Engine is capped at $2 and nothing beyond that. Any moves beyond that would just be a wick, but the bodies are going to close below $2.05. And that's my outlook for Engine Coin. As for Sand, Sand also has breached its declining trend line, and it has retested the same trend line again, which confirms that the breakout is successful, right? So, and on top of that, it has also collected liquidity rising above the March 2nd swing high. So I believe the next logical step for Sand would be to retrace down to 3.25, set up some sort of a base, consolidate between 3.43, 3.25, and then explode to $4, which is like the first place where you could book profits if you're in futures. Or you could probably wait for rejection on a pullback and add more to your position. And the target, short-term target, or the short-term midterm target is anywhere from 4.4 to 4.7, because that's where I see a lot of confluence happening for Sand. So that's where I believe the upside is capped for Sand. But if you do manage to get a weekly close above 4.7, then there's a good chance that we could get a retest of the $5 psychological level after that, or maybe in the week that we're trying to close above the $4.7 level, there's a good chance Sand could wick up, retest $5, and then close above this. So yeah, that's my outlook for sand. Upside capped at $5. As for the downside, I don't want to see it go below 3.2, which would indicate like a dip into this demand zone here. But if we get a daily close below $3, it would create a lower low and invalidate the bullish thesis. Moving on, we have Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity price kind of produced a falling wedge pattern from 3rd Feb to approximately 16th March. And the breakout since then has been extremely efficient. It's not only retested the declining trend line here, but it's also managed to set up a demand zone and rally above the March 1st swing high. And unlike these two coins that you saw here for Standard and ENJ, Engine Coin, the price is looking strong. And if this continues, we could get a daily close above $60, which is extremely important for the price to, for at least for the bulls to continue their uptrend. But the only, there's a minor hurdle, which is the bearish breaker here formed due to the price producing a higher high and then breaching the demand zone that was formed between those higher highs. The first retest of the breaker caused Axie Infinity to crash by 41%. And I believe the next retest could see it come down to $60, which would be a 15% downswing. And I believe the uptrend that originates after this rejection could be the key to flipping this breaker and moving into the weekly resistance at 95. So overall, things are looking pretty good for Axie Infinity. Hopefully, we get a weekly close above $60 and even a daily close above $60. And that would kind of confirm that the price is due for a move towards the breaker, which is a roughly 15% upswing from the current position. Yep, 14% upswing from the current position. The rejection of the breaker could indicate that there's a pullback coming towards the $60 support level. If it doesn't, and we get a weekly close above the breaker's upper limit at 75, well and good. Even if we get rejected here, the breaker, you can add to your position at $60. And eventually the price is going to hit $95, which is the weekly resistance level. So yeah, things are looking pretty good for Axie Infinity compared to Sand and Engine. Moving on, we have Decentraland or Mana. So yeah, this is good things about Mana. It is producing this pattern which not a lot of people know or don't use, which is Adam and Eve pattern, where it contains, yeah, where's the triangle? Good Lord, I'm so blind right now. Yep, so the pattern usually contains a triangle, which is known as Adam, followed by a rounded bottom, known as an Eve. So this pattern is also a bottom reversal pattern, very similar to triple bottom or double bottom or deadly bottom patterns. So this setup forecasts a 20% upswing, which is determined by measuring the highest peak and the lowest valley and adding it to the breakout point, which is a resistance level connecting with the peaks of these run-ups, basically. So a 20% run-up would put Decentraland at roughly $3.3 or $3.4, which is not bad considering how the price previously saw a lot of resistance here between 6th Feb and 18th Feb. The price saw multiple rejections at $3.3, $3.4. And as you can see here, on a daily time frame, there was quite a bit of consolidation around above $3.3, $3.2 from 29 December all the way up to 3rd Jan, and the candlesticks here on 6th and 7th Jan faced massive rejections. Again, the same structure took place here on 7th Feb as well. So yeah, $3.39, $3.4 seems like a really good place for the price to set up a local top, right? Even if we do get that, I believe there's going to be some sort of a triple tap setup that could form here, depending on how the crypto markets are aligned. First tap sort of forms a swing high, deviates above the swing high, and then we get retest of this, another swing high. This could be a local top. So yeah, the odds of 3.4, 3.3, anywhere from 3.3 to 3.4 is being a local top is extremely high. So from the current position, this uptrend is 30%. So yeah, you're looking at a 30% upswing for Mana in the near future. That's where I believe the upside is capped. As for the downside, I don't want to see Mana producing a lower low below $2.4. It would obviously create a lower low, and yeah, it would invalidate the Adam and Eve pattern that is currently being formed here. So that pretty much sums up my analysis for Mana. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.